Today I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't very nice. It's enough that you pick on me, Devya. Bless me with 5 daughters and a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things get too quiet up there, you think to yourself, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Devya? It's exhausting.
Oh, there you are, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where is your horse, Devya?
He decided to spend the Sabbath with the blacksmith.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you, and I have something important to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. Or in other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I realize that you made many, many poor people in this world, God. And it's no great shame to be poor. It's no great honor either, though. I just don't understand what would have been so bad if I had just a small fortune. If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-deedle-diddle-digga-digga-deedle-diddle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich digga-digga-deedle-diddle man, I'd have a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. And there'd be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and clap and gobble and wallop will end like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, diddle-deedle-diddle-digga-digga-deedle-diddle-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle-deedle-diddle-digga-digga-deedle-diddle-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich digga-digga-deedle-diddle man, I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with the proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to follow me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptavia, pardon me, Reptavia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Bye, 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 bye. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the I were a rich man. Diddle, 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 digga, digga, diddle, diddle, dum. All day long I'd bitty, bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle, 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 digga, digga, diddle, diddle, dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
There you are. You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Oh, Reb Mordka. I know. My horse had a little accident.
Tevye, you did not bring the rabbi's order.
Oh, Reb Mendel, I know.
Reb Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
Oh, this is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
In a village called Rezhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us any good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places that they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student at the university there.
Ah, Kiev, is that where you learned to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You must know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the wind, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He is right, and he is right. How can they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. He's still a little wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Reb Mordka.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath, Avram.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, and my chiefs.
Oh, yes, of course. So, you're from Kiev, Reb Barchik. As Abraham once said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Oh, well, as King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
Well, for a man who was slow of speech, he sure talked a lot.
And the chiefs.
Yes. Here you are. Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
It is my blessing to give. Here, take it.
Very well. For your sake.
You know, it's no great shame to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people,
Like you?
like me.
Nonsense.
And tell me, Reb Barchik, until your golden day comes, how then will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I'd be willing to teach them, open their minds to great thoughts.
What sort of great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many interesting lessons for our times.
I am just a poor milkman. Food for lessons. Very good. Please, Reb Barchik, come stay the Sabbath with me and my family. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book put it, when a man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, I don't know exactly, but somewhere in there, there's something about the chicken. Good Sabbath, Remen.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.